At the start of a new year, many of us focus on what we want to begin, new habits, practices, and routines we aim to adopt. It's a chance for renewal, a chance to shape a new version of ourselves. But Stoic philosophy encourages us not only to build, but to eliminate. Seneca, for instance, would plunge into the cold Tiber River each new year as a symbolic act of cleansing, washing away the old. Marcus Aurelius, too, emphasized an essential question: is what I am doing essential? So much of what we do is either unnecessary or even harmful. And in this new year, we should ask ourselves, which habits, practices, or routines should we let go of in 2024 so we can evolve into who we need to be in 2025? Stoic philosophy is about confronting ourselves in the mirror and asking, what part of me needs to change? It's not just about adding things, but deciding what no longer serves us. It's a path to a better, more focused version of ourselves. The Stoics also encouraged early rising, not because it was easy, but because it was essential. Marcus Aurelius struggled with this as he shares in his Meditations. He knew that getting up early, even when it was tempting to stay warm in bed, was key to fulfilling our duty in life. The Stoics weren't perfect, but they tried, every day, to take the necessary actions. In Meditations, Marcus also reflects on how to avoid complaining. Even in the face of hardship, he never complained about betrayal, misfortune, or stress. He wrote that we should never even hear ourselves complain. Why? Because events themselves don't demand our judgment. It's how we respond that matters. When we detach from unnecessary opinions and judgments, we can focus on what is truly essential. This approach brings peace and freedom. Humility is another core Stoic principle. Epictetus, who received many of the best students from across the Roman Empire, emphasized that the real barrier to learning is thinking we already know everything. True growth comes from accepting how little we know and striving to be lifelong learners, much like Socrates did. Stoic philosophy is ultimately about mastering ourselves. We are all capable of self-mastery, but many of us allow external influences, be it substances, habits, or other people's opinions, to control us. As Seneca said, poverty isn't having too little, it's wanting more. True strength comes from discipline and self-retribution. As we move into the new year, we must ask ourselves why we don't always do our best. Jimmy Carter once faced an interviewer who asked, "Did you always do your best?" He had to admit that he hadn't. This question haunted him, and it's a question worth reflecting on. Why do we sometimes settle for less than our best? This year, let's focus on doing our best in everything we do. Whether we succeed or fail, we control one thing: our effort. The Stoics also taught us the importance of focusing on what we can control. Worrying about outcomes, judgments, or recognition only distracts us. Instead, focus on doing your best, without the expectation of reward. As Marcus said, the key is not to seek the third thing, recognition, compensation, etc., but simply to do the work. Our time, attention, and energy are limited. As the Stoics remind us, life is happening right now, and the time that passes belongs to death. It's gone, and cannot be reclaimed. So, why delay? Start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because no one knows how much time they truly have. In the new year, we should also challenge ourselves. We don't need arbitrary goals or external validation. We need to focus on doing the work every day as best as we can. You don't need to wait for some future version of yourself to start. Today is the best time to make a change. To kick off the year, I'm participating in a Stoic-inspired challenge, the Daily Stoic New Year, New You Challenge. It's 3 weeks of daily challenges, each inspired by Stoic principles, designed to push you outside your comfort zone and help you become the best version of yourself. It's a chance to work alongside a community of like-minded individuals committed to growth and improvement. Join us and start your year with purpose. Don't wait until tomorrow. Begin today.